Welcome back to Social Club. Liverpool beat the champions 4-1 at Anfield. It was good. So it sparks the question, and I'm sure Ped will be delighted to talk about us in a minute. But first, I will go to Chris Page.
We'll go to Ped first. I want to see if he thinks we
are. Did you watch match today?
I don't ever watch Liverpool. Ever.
Ever? No way.
Ever. I don't watch it. I don't watch, comment, or care about you and your big, stupid fucking Subway stand. I have not heard that people haven't shut up about. It's not even a new stand. It's just an extension with a few bars in it.
Is that what it is?
It is that, yeah.
Yeah.
Is
it, Ped?
It is, yeah.
Is it really?
It is, yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
What is it? 6,000 of the 8.5 are actually corporate seats?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
I'm gonna be asked.
Yeah. Anything else?
Honestly,
how's the new cladding going?
I didn't watch. It's going slowly. So, there you go. There you go. I thought we were here to what your title.
Top 4 credentials.
Whatever.
Yeah. Well, you just admitted you don't watch us. So.
I don't.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any of your game. I haven't even seen that back pass by Lucas. I haven't seen that. Nothing.
No.
I don't watch Liverpool.
Josh?
Ever. Not even for
You
this.
watched match today this weekend?
I watched the game, yeah.
You
I
watched the
thought
game?
it was
What do you think?
very impressive performance.
Shut up, Josh. Look, you're on my side here.
Don't listen to
No,
him.
them Everton fans.
It's 'cause we always beat you.
No, I thought they looked pretty good. It is a different Leicester side to last season. I know they've still got Vardy and Mahrez, but losing Kante, big blow for them. They look a lot more fragile at the back now, but Liverpool exploited it well, scored some lovely goals. And I think similar to the Arsenal performance away, where going forward, electric, but then moments of sloppiness at the back. So that's the way things are going at the moment. Just need to cut out a bit of that.
You just googling the highlights there, mate.
Glastonbury tickets are out on the 9th of October.
It was
sensational, Paul.
It felt like we had this chat. It felt a bit like our season kind of got back on track. There was, because there's such a small sample range of games played. The Burnley result stands out so much that you can't look past it, and you can't completely discount it because it's clearly within our skill set to absolutely fuck up a game of football. But that being said, particularly first game at home and what have you, you're now looking at, we've now played Arsenal, we've played Spurs, and we've played Leicester, and we've come away with 7 points from those 3 games. For me personally, I feel like, and things can change week to week, can't they? But it does feel as though it wouldn't be outside the realms of possibility for Liverpool to continue to win football matches and actually have make a good fist of challenging.
I've said it all summer long. Of course, you do what we've both said. I said second place is realistic for Liverpool this season, and everyone was laughing at us after the Burnley results. Oh, you're just the same as normal. That for me was a one-off. Hopefully, we do have defensive problems, of course we do. But going forward, we're going to outscore teams a lot this season. You don't score 4 past Arsenal if you're not good going forward. We've scored 4 again at the weekend against the champions, and I know there's one player different, really, isn't there? Actually 2, because they've got the forward in there as well. But they're not the same side. But they're a miserly defence. Not many teams score 4 past them. We've done it with 4 midfielders. It's not also always about the results. It's how you play during these games. And when we've played well, we've played really well. Tottenham are going to be there at the end of the season, and we've matched them. And that's before the Champions League starts and all that type of stuff. Yeah. They might have a struggle this season because of Champions League football. We played them when there was none. Yeah. I think, look, going forward, that's some of the best football I've seen going forward. I was there for the 13-14 season.
It was an interesting weekend, Ped.
Well, oh, sorry, yeah.
Because I think, after the first 3 games, we always do this. There's a temptation to look at that first month of the league and try to draw assumptions for what's going to happen for the rest of the campaign off the back of it. And you look at it, Man City had started, 9 points, Chelsea 9 points, United 9 points, and everyone was going, well, these are going to be the teams. In fact, we did it as a topic the other week, didn't we? About whether that was your top 3 nailed on. All of a sudden, Spurs, who hadn't really started well, they go away and smash Stoke City everywhere. Liverpool turning on against Leicester. Chelsea dropping points to Swansea, which we'll come on to in a bit. And then, of course, you get the Manchester derby. One of the teams is already going to drop points. There's a lot of footy to be played, but it's telling, I think, that the teams who are going to be there or thereabouts seem to be starting to get the seasons up and running.
Are they, though? I mean, it's 4 games in. I don't even know what the table looks like.
Well, the top 6 is the top 6.
Yeah, but I don't look at the table till 10 games in.
Yeah.
I just don't bother. There's no point. You're just the top teams are playing really well, but City won the first 5 last season. I'm not saying they're going to fall away this season, but everyone this time last year had City nailed on to win the league. Absolutely nailed on. So I think it is going to be, and I always felt it would be, the usual crew at the top this season. I didn't have any hope for Leicester whatsoever. I know there's not that many changes, but Kante is just huge out of their side. And also, I think after winning the league, I think there's that. They've got a bigger prize this season. It's playing in the Champions League.
Yeah.
That'll take their expectations. That'll take all their focus.
I wonder how much focus that's going to take from them. We were discussing this on the drive home, weren't we, about how when you've got the Champions League there, how much is that? You know, how do you turn it on in the Premier League when I mean, just you've made it your ambition to play Champions League football. Yeah. The Mahrez's and the Vardys have turned down big moves in the summer. Are they going to be able to keep up pressure week in, week out when they're thinking, well, hang on, we've got this game on Tuesday or Wednesday, I've got to be involved and fit for that one?
When it's, say, a club like City or Chelsea, who have, for a couple of years have had a big squad, that is, they're able to rotate for your league games and your Champions League games. Leicester still new to them, isn't it? So they're virtually playing the same system, the same team, and naturally they're going to prioritise the Champions League over the Premier League when they've waited so long, for the European nights at the King Power. So I think they will probably falter off a bit league-wise, but
it's
at the expense of hopefully a decent run in Europe.
Yeah, for me, just going back to the Liverpool thing, and just it's a purely personal feeling on it was from watching it, is that, and look, when you watch your team and when it's working. I think it's been a couple of years for you, but that, back to 13, 14, and you turn up and you watch the foot and you're like, yeah, if we can do this more often, you feel like you're going to have a good season. And this is the problem, is that, of course, at this early stage of the season, everyone's looking for the answers. Everyone wants to know how the league's going to end, so they can, and I think I said this on here before, so basically decide whether they want to invest any emotion into it or not. Sadly, that's not how footy works, but I did get a really good feel from Liverpool, without delving into talk of the healing and all that, but that Liverpool feel like they're back on the right track. I think we've been through for us. I think we've been through years in the wilderness to some extent.
It's on a more general. It's all well and good when your team's playing well at this stage of the season. It's whether your squad's good enough, isn't it? At the end of the day, I know Liverpool are going to play obviously less games than the teams who are in the Champions League this season, but it's when you get to those games where you have to bring in those fillers, if you've got those fillers. Yeah. And that's not just about a centre forward or a centre midfielder. That's when you've got a left back out, or you know what I mean. When in those
gotta have one in.
Yeah, exactly. When you've got those weak positions and it just happens to be against a team who've got a brilliant right winger. That's for me is what gets you into those positions. I mean, there's a lot of luck involved as well, of course.
What do you think of Liverpool's top 4 credentials then?
Of course, they've got top 4 credentials because they've got good players in key areas. I mean, Mane's probably the most important player, isn't he? Without even watching a Liverpool game, I can assess that. This sounds stupid, but it's whether you're going to have enough goals from the centre forwards, because there's going to be a time when you need those centre forward. We all know that.
Yeah.
In those games when nothing, the Burnley game was the one, wasn't it? When nothing's going for you and something just drops in the box, you need that centre forward. It's whether Liverpool are going to have that centre forward, because I know Origi's gone on a lot, but it doesn't seem like you've got that one centre forward, because Sturridge doesn't seem to be it. For the manager, certainly.
I think when you consider, I thought he had a much better game at the weekend, but when you consider,
he's a class centre forward.
Yeah, when you look at the impact Aguero's had so far, it'd be nice. You're right. I think it'd be nice for us to have someone you could go, well, when he plays, he's going to score more or less a goal game. Do you reckon that might be what we're lacking, Josh?
I think the big thing for the win on Saturday, Coutinho being on the bench. Now with Firmino on form, Mane's looked really good so far. There's less of a burden on him.
Yeah.
I think he's been your key man for a couple of years now. And having the goals and the contributions from these other players can only be good for the future going forward this season.
Yeah,
When you look at the squad that Liverpool got, I think Ped's right. I think, you know, we are going to probably need a goal scorer in some games, but we've got enough players who can score goals now behind them. And last season we struggled for completely opposite. We just had no goals from midfield, did we?
Lallana's a goal machine.
Goal machine, mate. Centre midfielder, banging in the goals. Got a couple of assists this season already as well. Wijnaldum's got himself a couple of assists. Firmino's got 2 goals. Mane's got 2 goals.
Mane got voted goal of the month as well, didn't he, on Match of the Day?
What goal?
For his goal against Arsenal.
That wasn't as good as Kevin Morales' against West Brom, but that's a different story.
Was it though?
Yeah, it was boss. It was like a 14
When he
pass
played the little
move.
give and go.
Yeah.
Have you seen
And then
Mane's?
and then
No,
hit it
I
through the
haven't.
guy's legs.
I've seen both. Mane's was better.
Yeah, you would say that. No, but this is why I think it's important we all just calm down to about 10
I'd love
games
to know
in.
Pep take the Pepsi challenge. Pepsi's bottom. He tried to go, nah, fuck it.
I don't need to know.
got
I just
Pepsi,
know. I've read on Twitter that the other one's better.
Everyone knows I only drink Aldi, Jag Coke. So, no, I think let's wait till 10 games in because let's be honest, Liverpool have got a fantastic record of being flat track bullies. They do tend to beat poor sides, and I think Leicester are a poor side this season.
That's not.
true.
They are completely wrong.
It is. At home,
Really
Liverpool,
maybe
no.
we're talking about the 70s again, Pep.
At home,
No,
Liverpool have got a
honestly.
fantastic record of being a team that beats teams like 3 or 4-0, and then they all get dead excited, and then the week after you go, this is true.
totally
See, you
annoying,
don't
isn't
see
it?
this because you said
You don't see because you don't watch
you're
Liverpool.
far too much inside the bubble.
If you said to me Liverpool are a team that go and beat teams that are better than us all the time, I'd agree with
And
you.
Leicester were a small shit team, according to Pep, and Liverpool don't have any top 4 credentials because he doesn't watch us.
I didn't
let
say
us
he didn't have any
know-
top 4 credentials. I didn't say that.
No, no, you
I
didn't.
didn't say that.
He didn't.
I said let's wait till 10 games and let's see what's happening.
What you chose to do was say something libelous again that's not going to make it into
I
the
didn't say
final
any
show.
libelous, and I also think, and I'm sure Baz over there will back me up here, that Kevin Morales' goal was better than Sané Mane's.
Sané Mane.
Sané Mane.
Is that his,
Yeah,
is that his
West Brom.
imaginary friend?
Not even an issue.
Exactly.
Miles better.
Yeah.
But that was a good goal.
I tell you
It
what,
was a
let us
good
know there in the
goal,
comments
but I haven't
below.
seen it, so I
what
don't
was
know.
a better goal, Sadio Mane
Oh, you
versus
know what?
Arsenal,
Because only
or
Liverpool
Kevin
fans are going to
Morales
be watching this
versus
video, because no one else cares.
West Brom, was it?
It was a good goal.
Against West Brom.
Yeah, it was a good
Against
goal.
West
West
Brom.
Brom's defence is arguably better than Arsenal's as well.
Against West Brom. Let us know in the comments below. Do Liverpool have the
No,
top
no,
credentials
Morales
to top
is-
4 this season? Do Liverpool have the credentials to top 4 this season? Let us know in the comments below as well. And subscribe to the Ball City.
It's the first week in September.